Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Lisa, and this is another AEI Ed Talk Minute. Thank you for joining me today. The topic today is the different generation groups, understanding the different generation groups. And so there's a blog that I published on AmericanEducationInternational.com. And you'll notice the list there. I want to make this a little bit bigger so you all can see it. You'll see that the living generation groups right now on the earth begin with the traditionalists, the silent generation, we call that. Then we have the baby boomers. Then we have Generation X. That's me, Generation X. I'm in that group. Then we have the millennials. This is where we began to have issues with communications among the groups and people not understanding one another. And that's also called Generation Y. Then we have the Generation Z, which is going to be the focus of our talk today, and then Generation Alpha. You'll notice the blog that we have here is understanding the generation groups and the characteristics in their education levels and the way to approach education with these different groups. Regardless of what group you're in, everyone should be committed to ongoing learning in your life, and just the way of doing it and how to approach learning with the different groups is going to be different, and how to approach the education strategies, the communications are going to be different. So the world has been rapidly changing. That's not anything new that you don't know about already. But we all need to constantly strive for effective communication practices. So let me share a little bit about what the implication might be for one particular group that most businesses, people who are working in anything to do with human development, it could be schools, churches, is the Generation Z group. We're trying to really figure out how exactly we can reach them. Now, this group was born in 1997 up through 2012. So you basically know who that is. They're known as the I generation, or the digital natives. And these are true. They've grown up with smartphones and constant connectivity. And a lot of times we found that they literally have addictions to these things. And so they're characterized by their tech savviness, though. They have multitasking abilities. Some might interpret that as the inability to focus. And they do have a global awareness. So that is one of the reasons why there were so many strong online schools now that have a large enrollment or population of Gen Z, because this is common for them. It's the most diverse generation, and they have a very strong desire for social change. Some of the things that we have learned about them is that they were brought up with messages about climate change and those sorts of things. And so when we think about educating that group and communicating with that group, we need platforms that involve strategies of effective technology, innovative technology. And so that's one of the things that we're doing with American Education International. So this is just one of the age groups that we can tell you about. But if you'd like to know about your age group, if this describes you anyway, take a look at this blog and see what you think about it. I'd love to hear from you. This is Dr. Lisa with American Education International. This has been an AEI Ed Talk Minute. We'll see you tomorrow.